This essay is about two pets that I've had in the past 20 years. Um, in the past 9 months, I've written loads and loads of essays about Ginger, who is now almost 70-pound, 9-month-old Irish setter who is extremely hyperactive. But 20 years ago, I had another pet. And back then, I lived up on top of a mountain um, outside of Valparaiso. It's not very much of a mountain, just a hill. But it was out in the woods. And I had a deck that was in the back of my house. And it didn't take long before I realized the hill, the valley behind my house and the hill behind that was covered with raccoons. And so what I do is throw leftover food out, and which simply was a magnet for them to come. And I don't understand why I did what I did, because it was dangerous. I could have lost a good chunk of my face had I not been careful. But there was a female raccoon that that I trained. I'm in the midst of trying to train Ginger and her hyperactivity and slow her down a little bit. But my family all knew about Rara. In fact, my granddaughter, who is now finishing up her bachelor's degree and getting another degree, was just a toddler then. And she had come up to the mountain and she saw the raccoon, and instead of being able to say raccoon, she just called it Rara. And so Rara was the raccoon's name. And this is a true story, and there's a dozen pictures in the essay about it. But one time I was on the deck, and the raccoon's Rara was actually the one that came up on the deck, and I gave her some food. Just gave it to her, and she took it. Another time she came up, and I stuck the food out, and she tried to take it, and I wouldn't let it go. And that raccoon took her paw and tapped my hand as if to say, "Come on, release it, give it to me." It's a true story. But even a more amazing story was I put the food in my mouth, like a piece of pizza like this. And Rara would come up and she would take it out of my mouth. Now, if you know anything about raccoons, the raccoon's claws could pretty well destroy your face. I would not allow my children or my grandchildren even to think about doing that, but it was okay for me, I guess. So that's the backstory. Ginger and I have a good relationship, and we spend a lot of time talking about things. And Ginger and I live in this home, and she looks around the home and she just sees tons of different kinds of stuff. And she saw these pictures and she wanted some explanation of it. So this is a story about my conversation with Ginger regarding Rara. So appreciate your time watching and listening to this video and reading this essay. You take care.